You've been coming here since the beginning. What are your impressions of Brazil Offshore this year?
Okay, we are very impressed with the size of the event because it's 15% greater than the other one, and it represents the present moment, the very good moment you are living in the Brazilian oil industry, because you have a great activity in offshore. To the news that we have from the pre-salt area and everything, and we are very happy because in 5 years we have planned $200 billion in investment led by Petrobras, but in 18% will be responsible for the other international and national companies.
It has been a strange year. There's been a lot of excitement about the pre-salt, but then we had the credit crunch and the financial crisis. You say you were surprised to see this event still managing to grow again?
The pre-salt area is a long-term development, and still we have now some long-term tests, some pilot tests. Then you are sure that we will have the right technology in terms of cost as well to develop the pre-salt reserves. And some companies are saying the cost will be 40, others are saying that it will be 50. But you are sure that we will find out the correct way to produce these very important reserves from the pre-salt area.
You mentioned the investments that the private sector, the international oil companies are going to be bringing into Brazil. But another of the pre-salt challenges is human resources and building up capacity. Do you think the private sector is able to contribute there in Brazil too?
Yeah, you are sure that everything can. It's a great demand for financial resources and also for human resources. And you are sure that all the other companies will be complementing the Petrobras effort, bringing technology, bringing financial resources, and also people. That because the plans are so big, are so huge, and you are sure that in the near future, Brazil will play a much more important role in the international oil industry.
The participation of the private sector is likely to depend also on the new regulatory system that emerges in Brazil. What are your hopes for the regulatory reforms?
Well, we as IBP are defending to preserve the present concession and tax royalty model. In our opinion, the government can adapt this model to increase the royalty and the special participation contribution, to have more control in oil production, and to develop the national oil industry as well. And in our opinion, the government should preserve this model and adapt it. But the international oil companies work in those model and in several parts of the world, and they will be able to, and you are ready to contribute to the government with the international experience we have. But it's important in this moment that to keep the attractiveness of the new system and the transparency that we got in these 11 years working in this concession model. I think that's the big challenge.
João Carlos, I believe you've been president of the IBP for about 10 years, and you were president of Repsol YPF for about the same time. But you've had some changes in your own career lately. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, I would say that I'm living the third wave in my life, because the first one I stayed almost 25 years in Petrobras and 11 years in Repsol YPF group. I'm very proud for that. And now my personal challenge is try to set one service oil company, specialized oil servicing company, and also in the near future maybe a small E&P company to take part in this segment, and not only in Brazil, but also you are planning also to work in Colombia and in Mexico as well, mainly in the services side in Mexico. Then you are establishing the business plan right now. You are talking with the potential investors, and maybe in the next months we will have some news to announce and how the way we will try to do this.